Next, I'd like to walk you through the teacher view within the app. Now, the web view is typically for administrators, and there's 2 or 3 administrators allowed for any given facility. But you can have unlimited teachers. And the idea behind the teacher view is if you've got lots of classrooms and teachers that are working with 10 to 20 different kids at a time, you may want to dismiss or take attendance and have each teacher individually take attendance and dismiss kids. A classroom might not want to dismiss kids until parents are showing up in the parking lot, and parents can communicate that they've shown up in the parking lot, and you can dismiss your kids out to the parking lot to get with their parents. Or you may personally escort kids to a car as they are parents are arriving, and you want to just see the kids that are in your classroom and work with those kids specifically. So you'll have lots of cases, and lots of facilities will have cases where you just want to see the kids in your class roster. So that's available to them, and it's available to be used on a tablet or a phone, and is really very easy to use. So whereas the parents, I'll show you the parent view, where you have a parent view where the kids are seeing parents are typically only working with 1 or 2 or 3 different records. It's a much larger record, much bigger images, a little bit more real estate. We made things a little bit more efficient for the teachers so they see more records at a time and can work with them more efficiently. So with one click, a parent can check in a child as present just to take attendance, and that's pretty quick and pretty easy. If parents aren't marking, or your facility decides not to ask parents to arrive and note that they're ready for pickup out in the parking lot, a teacher can easily check out a kid, but just by clicking once on the little house icon that comes up. If you do have parents that are notifying the school that they're outside and that the child is ready for pickup, I'll just go ahead and do this manually. I'll do one more record for this as well. We're just going to imagine in our minds that a parent has come and marked their child as ready for pickup, and that's just one click for the parent in the parent view. For a teacher, the teacher has 2 options. The same thing, they can click the house and just mark that kid as checked out, or if they're going to escort that child to the car and they want a bigger image than just these little thumbnail images, they just double click. We've got nice big images to verify the identity of the person that's picking up with a phone number and email and all of that. And then they just click check out to mark that child is checked out, and it takes them back to the screen. So really pretty easy views for the teachers, easy to check in, easy to check out. The filter option is available as well. So if you click this little hamburger menu icon, you've got your present and your ready pickup, all of these filters to filter by just kids that are in a certain check-in status. You can sort by last name, filter by different programs that parents would check them in under certain programs. This is the filter for the programs by the roster list that the facility has established. And you can quickly alphabetize by just one click of a button as well. So all of those options available to you. You also can populate the photos of the children by just clicking on the photo icon. Then you would engage your camera. You'd click to either take a picture with the camera or choose from a gallery for the kids' photos, and then you upload the photo. So as the facility, you can populate all the child record photos. You cannot populate the user record photos. Each user needs to individually populate their own photo. Each adult user needs to populate their own photo. So you just have to enforce that with parents, asking them to use photos if you want to photo validate pickup. But all that's available to you. It's really quite easy to use once you get used to it. Most of the functions are just one click or a couple of clicks depending on what you need and what you require for your checkout. But that's the teacher view. And again, if teachers are also parents, sometimes it's an easy jump over to view your records as a parent. So this would be the parent view. And obviously, if you were a parent, you would add just your kids. You wouldn't see the whole facility's kids. You just see your own child records here as a parent. But then in the teacher view, you're able to see the facility records as a teacher. So you can jump between those 2 views. Again, if you have any questions or any issues, feel free to email me at brian@safelystow.com.